Okay, what do we got here? Well, first of all, did you just be? What time is it? Where are we? When are we? Here we are. It's Wednesday the 13th. Friday the 13th comes on a Wednesday this month. Just so you know, so we're weathering our Friday the 13th on this Wednesday for the superstitious crowd. Okay, so that's where we're at. 11:42 in the morning, a little before noon, a little south of Chicago, where I'm at. And I wanted to demonstrate. We just got done updating to the 14.2 version of World of Warships this morning. And of course, when you update, it kind of breaks all the mods, sends you back to vanilla. It's fun. So what we're going to do here is walk on to Aslain's mod deal, which is up here. Now that may change. You can just what I would recommend you actually do is let's do this from your search window. Mine obviously will just go to Google. Aslain. Hey, you see, hey, see, we get that there. But anyway, let's just pretend like you don't have anything. Aslain Warships, and I hit enter. Searches from there, and ModPak installer with picture. And you go, wait, that's 14.1. Well, it'll just kind of go to that area. I'll show you here. Cowabunga. Look at that. Take us to 14.2, even though we clicked on 14.1, which is the same place I was just at a minute ago. See? Same place. So you can just search those two words, Aslain, Slain, that's Slan, S-L-A-N, now it's S-L-A-I-N, and then Warships, and you should be able to follow the quick mod there. Okay. My Warships client is not running. Okay, and it is there to click, but no, it's not running right now. That's the way you install a ModPak. Is your client cannot be running. We want to save this file. And okay, so now it's saving it from mine here. You can click that there and you can see where we're at here. Downloading it. Slowly I download, step by step. Now this has 6 minutes left on this download. I'm going to go to download number 4, and I'm going to save this file. Well, maybe this will download quicker. I don't know, because we're getting them from 2 separate places. It's the same file. That's why this one has a -1, but from 2 different locations. But this one looks like it's having a hard time even getting started here. That may be worse. This is, you know, it's update day, so you may have had a lot of mod packs that they're downloading. 37-minute cancel download, yeah. 41. Let's try that. Well, let's go to that first one. I don't know. Maybe that first one's going to be better. No, it can't even load it up. Look at that. It's being hammered by people who want Aslain's ModPak. Now, we can look at that for a second. The reason that we're doing Aslain's, you may say, well, what about the official ModPak? Well, here it is. This is the official ModPak from Wargaming. This is on Wargaming's World Warship site. Bada boom, bada bang. There in the forum. Ho 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 ho. But all they have is 6.14.1. That's it. See, let's back up. That's all they got. Boop. This is our official ModPak. But it is not the one we want. 6.14.1. We were on 6.14.2. So we continue to wait. This is not even loading. We'll skip that altogether. There we go. And this has got a little more time. So Aslain's gotten out there a new ModPak. You can actually search down to take a look. this kind of gives you an idea of what you're looking at. Get you familiar with it. This 14.16, this was their last iteration of the 14.1 ModPak. And then these are the things that are going on here. You can see what changes and such that you wanted. Chinese Dragon port was added. The new voice for torpedo warning, the MX stats, the clan icons. Remove monstro markers and detailed damage indicators. Both mods are using modded scripts.zip, which is forbidden. Forbidden since 6.14.2. So you no longer can know when one of your boats are using the speed boost, if it's a destroyer, or whether it's using its that boat is using its repair, something of that nature. They had little icons up there to let you know if different boats, different ones of your boats were using different items. I think that's what those monstro markers. The detailed damage indicator, I never got around to using it. I was going to give it a shot, but I just never did. Okay, so now that it's using this, so you see that Aslain is interested in keeping track of things that are forbidden. Okay, he's not here trying to cheat and all this kind of stuff that low information voters. Okay. I don't know what it is, but I feel I should vote for this person. Okay, those kind of folk that call cheats anything they don't like. Yeah. So anyway, so all this does is just bring compatibility, knocking stuff out that's now forbidden, and bringing compatibility with the 14.2 that Warships itself has not gotten around to on their mod as of yet. Oh, so that's what we're going to do. And yeah, they have their mod policy here on their website, which I was reading earlier quite carefully and such. So the silly comments, people who must comment. Yeah, zero play. I don't care very much for that. I really don't have a lot of faith in their ability to catch cheats. I really don't. They can look at modded scripts, I suppose, but you can have things that run outside of mods, or run outside of the scripts, I think, from what I've heard some yapping around. So anyway, but those are the comments on the latest deal. And you know, I check back here because 14.2 can have a number of iterations. Like I said, 14.1 had iterations up through 06. You know, they started with 00, so there were 7 modded updates before they moved to the 14.2. So, you know, just having the mods installed, you might want to come back every few days and see if something's been tweaked, something's been added, something that's removed, and just don't uninstall the client. Just shut the client down. It's not running on your bar down here, and then install the pack, as we'll see in just a moment, and it uninstalls any other packs that you would have, even the same one, 14.2 iteration 0. Now you got iteration 2, so you just run the iteration 2, and it dissolves iteration 0 and replaces you with 2. Are we there yet? Oh, just another 25 minutes. Excuse me, seconds. And okay. Bada bada boom, bada bang. Anytime. A few seconds left. Promises, promises. All right. Now we just click the open file right from there. Like I said, I'm in Firefox here. Oh, don't run it. 16.2 executable. Run anyway. Okay, I have all my screens went dark. I say yes. Okay. And now my screens are back. English, yes. Initializing. That is getting things ready to go. There's your icon. Well, you want to show preview window, so when you hold your cursor or click on something, you can see what it's going to look like. 16 4.2 iteration zeros. So this is just the initial to get things rolling. Yeah, warships. Yeah. Okay, there we go. There's your deal, like it had on that initial, look down screen. Here's your preview, so you can see what it's going to look like, possibly in game. Now, it has kept my past choices. Like, notice this, I've used these before. And look, there they are again. Woohoo! Didn't use any of these ship contours, which is, just how you want it to look on your deal. And such, I don't need any of that stuff. So I just click off on all of that. Ship previews. No accuracy. Get out of here. All right. So I use the side panels bit, which gives me kind of ability. Obviously, it's got a lot of junk that I don't use there. And I have our crosshairs here, which I really don't use most of these crosshairs. I do use the visible rangefinder, which is the blue. So if you wonder why mine's in blue, I just use that. I don't know why it didn't show it. It just shows it, I guess, all there. So, and the gun marker shapes. All these are part of the official ModPak as well. I don't use any of that, really that for that matter. Let's see here. Okay, camera modes, the Zeiss incline. I'm using that right now. I don't know if I like it or not. I've really not spent a lot of time testing it out. Over target markers is the name of the ship and all that, and how much health it's got left. Those are just part of the game. These just enhance it, but I already have it. Ship movement indicator, I think, is that little red for stop, green for forward, purple for backlight, which is only marginally useful because you can take a look at their smokestack generally and get an idea. If the smoke is going straight up in the air, then they're just dancing between forward, stop, reverse, stop, forward, just to give you try to fool you into thinking they're moving because there's smoke up there, but they're not really moving. But if it's going straight up, they're doing the forward, stop, back, stop, forward dance, and then otherwise, if it's coursing behind them. The second thing is that it shows, over the marker, it shows them the distance between you and that boat. So, if you're going forward and they're going forward and you see those distances really closing fast, then they are going forward. If you see it's closing only at about the speed, the distance that it would close if you're moving, or if it's hardly closing at all, then you know that they're backing up while you're going forward. So you can do that type of arithmetic. I think that's what the game does anyway, is use the distance between the boats to guesstimate, because I've watched that indicator dance between the different colors because it's not quite sure, because I'm going kind of horizontal to them, and so sometimes I'm just out, I may not be perfectly horizontal and I'm right on an edge. So, oh, they're out, but then I move again. Oh, they're in. And so it thinks, oh, it's going forward. Oh, it's going back. So it's not very useful, but it's not costing me anything really to have it. So, so every now and then I'll take a look at it just as a quick and dirty possible indicator. Black Citadel, yeah, I use these items, but not really necessary. Target mark lockers. I don't worry with any of this. I don't worry about that. Hit markers, I don't concern myself with. Torpedo warnings, no. I don't care about the ribbons. Detection markers. I think I use. I'm not sure. I think I've had. Well, obviously it's clicked, but I don't remember seeing any of these things. I don't know. Anyway, mini maps. Now I've lost my circles, and I don't know why, because they've changed the circle to a maybe that's what I want. Let's not display custom minimap circles, which is this silly coloration here. I just rather my dashed dotted line, so I'm going to tear that out. I use the detection lines when I'm doing it just to make sure it's a visual cue before it takes me 2 seconds to figure out the direction here. This gives me in about a half a second. I can get that line. Ah, that's where he's going. Okay. All right. Here's my port. That's why bathtub boats. I can have bathtub boats because this is the port that it uses. I could also have a night ocean, but I don't use ocean as long as the bathtub is available to me. I generally use the historical flags and maybe set off some snowflakes and such, but these boats fought for these nations at this point in time. So, you know, that flag is very much like the 48-star flag that's flying on the American boats, because that's the flag that flew over the boats at the time they operated. You know. Pan-Asian, I'm going to do that. I didn't do it before, but I like the Taiwanese flag. I know that China doesn't, but so China server flag to where they have all these snowflakes. Here's the United States. Let's get out of there, crazy Chinese. They just love to make changes. We don't want to think about the past. We want you to think about it the way we want you to. Yeah, so there you go. All right, we got our loading screens. What I have is I've got that long version of the video. And sometimes I have timers set before my before the actual gameplay. So I said, all right, we go ahead. Let's just go ahead with the long version of the video. I don't know what any of these. I think this is. I don't know what this stuff is. Don't really care. On-screen battle display. I don't know what that is. There we go. I don't know. Okay. Custom shells. Makes it look like lasers and all this other stuff there. So I don't need all that extra stuff. Tracer contrails. Yeah, hide the contrails or customize the contrails for this, that, and the other. Yeah, it's just, you know, if you want to be in a Star Trek movie, I guess, then there you go. But don't need any of that. Arpeggio. I do have the Arpeggio ships. I think that's how you pronounce it. I don't know. Just a bunch of Congos. The effects are fine a time or two, but after a while you don't need that. I do use this because I'm a dope. Okay, I have died so many times because I think I'm stopped, but I'm actually at a quarter, or I think I'm stopped, but I'm actually backing up. I'm still dying because of throttle unawareness or throttle throttle ignorance, I guess, for lack of a better term. But at least the colorations here assist a little more. I mean, they scream a little bit more at me, telling me to pay attention to whatever goes on. Okay. Move GUI. Yeah, that's just like, okay, I want my boat thing over here instead of down in the compass, or, you know, I want this thing over here. I've done some of that before. It's movement for the sake of movement. It doesn't really help. What does help is this, okay, to where that thing there, you have your boat, their boat, and the relationship between the two boats. Okay, I'll show you what that is. Some people say, oh, that's a hack. No, what that is it cuts off the top end of your boat and puts it there. It cuts on the top end of that boat, and on the mini map, that boat, its direction is known. Okay, and it puts that there. And then what it does is it sorts this, and it gives the line relationship. It shows the relationship of the line between your nose and the enemy's nose. So it gives you that information, and that information. 3 pieces of information in one location. So this is not a hack. Oh, now you know what direction they are in relation to yours. It's that, plus that, plus that. There. It's all information. It's available. I've just decided put it all right there under my reticle. Okay, instead of me glancing here, glancing there, figuring that for the reticle, put it there. So that's what it does. So it's not a hack. It's taking 3 pieces of information on the screen already. Okay. Smoke counter. Oh. You know, on the left side, centered. I don't generally use smoke, obviously, but yeah, okay, this is, I think, part of the official ModPak. And this may be as well. I'm going to, smoke indicator. I'm going to put those two together. I haven't used those before, but here you go. Okay. Let's see, consumable gold, no, okay, custom battle loading screen. That's what I was looking for. I missed this before, to where it gives you the map and it gives you special information and you can decide how much information. I was really interested. You can hardly see it here. Can I enlarge? Enlarge. Whoosh. I was really interested. You look here. When I'm fighting other boats, I sometimes have matchmaker. Other times I'll just take a quick look, and I know I'll treat them a little more experienced if they have a clan name. All right, if they're in a clan, then they a clan was cost, I think, money to put a clan together. I think so. All right, so if somebody wants you in a clan, then they think that you got something. So I treat clanners as a little more worthy of attention. And then if they're ranked, I don't care if they're 5, 1, or 23. It shows that they went into special combat mode and they came out with a ranking. Yeah, you may say, well, you're an idiot if you think that 23 and 1 are the same. No, I know that 1 is 5 is far more interesting to pay attention to, watch for, than a 23. But nonetheless, this shows a higher degree of competitiveness here. All right, the Laalaa does not have hats. I just playing for fun here. I mean, really, I want to play to win, but I don't, I don't need to impress the babe with all my stuff here. So so not having that information really kind of hobbles me a little bit. I've gotten very used to that. So okay, let's knock this out. There we go. So anyway, yeah, I didn't have that before. I think because I didn't want the clan icon, so I said, oh, I don't need that. Well, I didn't get it at all. So you can have this without all these silly clan icons. Just get just the custom battle. I think you can. I think you can. I think you can. You know what? I'm going to do that, but not click any of these silly clan things, clan icons. If I don't get it, then I'll know that I got to do that. And then I can go to settings maybe and knock all the clan crap out of there. But we'll try this for now. Okay, try that. Mouse pointers is just my gold mouse. I don't know if it's any value, whatever, something else. I don't really have much unwanted. Oh yeah, auto control pilot just erases this from your screen. Info panel on the enemy, info panel on one's self. I haven't tried these before. I'm going to give these a try. I can always come back in and take them out. Detailed damage indicator. Detailed damage. Oh, that's this, isn't it? Detailed damage indicator. Version 2. Yep. Okay, so that's out. So that's kind of interesting. Notice it's there, but there's nothing there now. So okay, well, we'll click that. Companion is this little gold star down here. If you control left click, or right click or something, it brings up whatever campaigns you're in and where your progress in those campaigns. Let's see. Improve chat. Yes, I use that. I use this particular one, number 3, because 1, 2, and 4 don't give me much to do. But number 3, I see the gears there. I can make this more or less opaque. And sometimes I have a hard time reading in certain maps. And so I opaque this up some so I can at least see what's going on here. And okay, let's see. You can also disable, if you don't want chat at all, boom, it's gone. That way you don't have to worry about people yapping at you and such. So that's really a neat thing to do. You say, oh, put paper over it. Here, install a ModPak and just use chat mods, disable battle chat. Gone. It is not there. You don't have to have anything else running at all if you don't want to. Anyway, I use that one. Okay. Crew appearance. Yeah, I'm not sure what all this stuff is. My Little Pony, really? No. Okay. All these are just pictures of my wife, maybe, but I don't care about these people. I don't know what these people. So anyway, I don't do anything crew appearance. I don't do anything crew sound, and all that stuff. I don't do anything with the ship appearance. And but you can, just what do you want your ships? What do you want ships to look like? They'll only look like it, obviously, to you. Anyway, okay, fog and fog remover. Okay, I have the training room. The replays enabled. The region changer allows me to go to the different regions here. It says SEA. That's that's what the World of Warships official one says, but on this one it actually says Asia, and then a frames per second limiter, 30 frames per second, because I have Craigslist $100 PC special. Oh, goodness, and then a video card that the PC itself does not even support an ability to plug in extra power to the video card. So of course I have a video card that doesn't have an extra power port necessity, so you can imagine how puny the video card is as well as the machine itself. So I limit it to that. Okay. Don't need ship name. This is my matchmaking monitor. Sometimes I'll say, oh, they've got this much, or oh, they only have that much experience. That's where I'm getting my information. Image stats. I know it takes a lot of space. I've hardly ever used it. Every now and then I've looked at it, and it just kind of gives you past games and who can do what and all this kind of stuff. But I don't do a lot with it. But it's there in case I wanted to. So. Anyway, okay, and now it tells you with all the things you've clicked how much extra space it actually needs for this. Okay, so I think that I've got a few extra things running I've not tried before. I'm going to try these info panels, and let's try this custom battle without any clans chosen and see if I actually get the custom battle. Smoke indicator and counter, I have not had those as of yet. We're going to see how that works. You should generally shrink the ribbons. Yeah. Okay, everything else I think I've had before. Yeah. Better ship icons. I don't care about that. It gives you the pictures rather than just the silhouetted on your carousel down at the bottom. I don't care about that. All right, let's do it. Click the next. All right, I don't want to clutter my desktop, but remove all previous mods from the game. Yes. But I don't want to do this because it's got that longer movie in there. So if I delete this, and I have to start from total scratch and re-download the same longer movie or whatever. So it's removing it from the game, but if you've got the same thing in the cache already, I think it won't have to re-download that. So let's take a look. Now, one other time before you actually click install, you can actually read down. Here's each of the items that you have positively chosen to be installed in the game. So custom battle loading screen is showing up without all the clan stuff, so we'll see if it's truly true. So hit install. It's checking, seeing what it's got. Getting information on the files that it needs to download. Okay, see, most everything it has. There's a few things. I think the smoke counters and stuff like that, I think that it did not have. It's extracting the files. Yeah, see, it took me a long time when I first chose that longer movie It took a while, but obviously that movie's already there. It's the same one it was before. Why it's extracting the toy port at the end when I've had the toy port before? I don't know. Oh, it's extracting, not downloading. Sorry. All right. Longer version video. Yep. So we should be about done because practically everything is the same except for the smoke things there. And then, like I said, I did not install the better screen battle loading interface last time. So. Oh man, this is 30 minutes. Well, maybe if somebody ever wanted to just wonder what a mod install looks like. I mean, here now we are at the end of it. Notice I've not gone to the client as of yet. Okay, not going to my World of Warships client. Nope, nope, nope. We've been interfacing and chatting with this thing down here at the bottom, Aslain's ModPak. It says you can launch World of Warships. I generally don't because it takes a little moment or whatever more before this finally kills out. So I'm thinking just let it go ahead and kill out, which means it's fully finished doing whatever it does. See, I've still got a bit of interface, It's not like it's just closed out. So I wait until that goes away. And then in my mind, all right, the hard drive is resting after having digested all this kind of stuff. Then I'll bring up the client. So here we sit, waiting for setup to go away. Go away, go away. Okay, yeah, see. Yeah, because mods are using modded scripts.zip. So it's not that these are bad. Okay, this is what's called reading comprehension for people who go, see, these were bad, see, those were hacks. Okay, let's do some reading comprehension. Remove this and this because both are using this, which is forbidden since this. These aren't bad. These aren't bad. These aren't bad. Yes, they're removed, but they're not bad. They're removed because they used this. So if they can get this kind of information on the screen without using that, these are still good. Okay, so that's reading comprehension for people who, they removed these. Yeah, see, they used the scripts. These are bad. Oh, they were hacks. I knew they were hacks. Okay. Please don't go into any type of job to where reading comprehension you have to act upon what you've read because people will be doomed. All right, so now we're done with that. You can do whatever you want. Kill this. Doesn't matter. Release notes. It's just practically nothing done in 14.2. Anyway. So now we go and we kick up the client. Bada boom, bada bang. Running the latest client. Yes, we are. Ready to play. Okay. Here we go. There's Warships. It is the, oh look, it's the gold cursor. Woohoo! It is the 6.14.2 iteration. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Hey, look, it's a longer movie. Yeah, I kind of like starting there with the water, come up on the battleship and all that kind of stuff. All right, so we have our deal. Yep, see, it says Asia. That's one way you'll know the difference whether I'm using the official ModPak from Wargaming or the Aslain's ModPak. Is the official will say SEA and Aslain's will say Asia. AS, I guess, for Aslain. I don't know, whatever. Okay, we'll start with North America. It's here. It's close. We'll take a look at things here. I gotta remember. Yeah, so you don't see all this in the extra. There's the bow of the ship blown off. It's the bottom. Bang! Away it goes. All right. Now, um, all right. Yeah, sorry. I had my music on another set of speakers, so now they're on the set that you can hear. What was I doing? Oh, yes, I was trying to remember my password, and I was getting it wrong, so I was trying to think. Okay, all right, let's see. Wait, get my paper here. All right, sis. I hate the special characters. It's just ridiculous. But security, right? Okay. All right. So here's the connect. Let's get on into our modded 6.14.2. Now again, why Aslains? Well, for one thing, this is why. Remember, it'll take them a little while to finish their mod pack up. Let's just refresh to make sure that nothing new has happened. Nope. Player modifications. Let's back up one. Official Wargaming modifications. Official. Just doing this again for those who don't have good reading comprehension. 14.2. I wonder what 14.2 is. Is that advertising Aslain's? Wow, 660. What is this? I don't know. Come on down. Oh, let's go to 21. Go to the last page. There we go. 16.2 clan icon smart marker. Wait for updating. Both mods, yep, easy. Yeah, okay, so this is another modder, I think, here, Hackabase. But in any case, as I said, back up here to modifications, official. Yeah. So we're using Aslin's just simply because he's ready to go with 14.2. And want some modifications? We have here battles, notifications, and then in Russian that says something like this is how well you've done over this past session. This always goes back to zip whenever you leave the client. It starts from scratch until you get back into the client again. So, and also if you're disconnected and kicked back to login, yeah, then that counts as a reset on this thing. And I think that's also reset if you just I want to do a different boat. I don't want to keep a composite. I just want it on that boat. So I think that's clear. I think. I don't know. You check it in your Russian, but I think I punched it once and everything went to zero. I went, oh no. So, in any case, the tech tree is the advanced tech tree. And such, whenever it shows up, good. And so you can see where you're at and all this kind of stuff, plus see a lot of these other types of boats. And the like there. British boats that are on sale, but I'm not anywhere near 70,000 HP to buy the Fiji. I am at 3,500. So I'm missing about 66,000. Yeah, to take advantage of the deal. So won't be too concerned about that. In any case, I think we're doing okay. All right, let's check and see if the Swan's got. Hey, what is this? This ain't the Swan. Get on. Oh yeah, my main ride. Yes. Yeah. He's the one I farm when I need XP. It's because of my Black Swans efforts that I have a little over 500,000 Elite Commander XP. So if any other commanders need a little help jumping on to the next level or something, it's the work of the Swan that's giving them that pool to work out of there. So where am I at? Import here. Oh yeah, okay. So I always check to see if the Swan, because they got some permanent camo for the elite. I think the Orlan, and I missed that. You know, I think they had it on sale for 45 minutes or an hour or something. I don't know. So I always, after an update, I come back and take a look and see if there's some permanent camo for the Swan here. I know they got this to buy, but this is not the permanent stuff. The permanent stuff looks like this. It'll always be, well, at least as far as I can tell, it's always first in line. Okay, and it has that auto supply notification there in the middle. If auto supplies are enabled, resupplied for free, and such. So on the premium ships, you can see that. And no, they don't have it on the Orlan that I could buy. Like I said, it was a limited time offer, and for 12 minutes or something. So I'm not sure whether the Hermelin has or had it or something, but I see a lot of Hermelin boats with camo on as well. So after each update, I come in and hope against hope that maybe there's a permanent camo that's going to be on sale for an hour and a half for the Swan and such. And I was at 188 doubloons, and then I opened a super container a week or so ago and got 1,000 doubloons. That's real money. That's $4 or something. So I'm up to 1188. So I might be able to afford any permanent camo for this Swan. So, but alas, none. None. So okay, we don't none of that. Skip all that junk. All right, so let's go take a look at our battle interfaces and see what we're looking like. I'm going to be concerning myself with the functionality of my interface, so I'm not going to subject a random team to that. We'll go into co-op just to look over the battle interface and getting into the game and seeing what how much of the ModPak is working and such. So, and we'll go real quick. And in fact, let me do this. Let me move this to a full screen of the game so you can take a look at the interfaces here. Okay. My goodness, 45 minutes we're going to be. Shouldn't be much longer. Nice thing about YouTube, you can just jump around, see and listen to what you want. Just because it's an encyclopedic doesn't mean you have to read every word of the encyclopedia. You just go to the pieces you want. All right, come on, get us in here. All right, so how many bots? We got one bot, so I got 7 peeps. I'm way up here, so it's not going to matter at all. But here we have our interface. Here, I'll skip nothing over there. Okay, this would show, I'm guessing, any bodies, icons, and ship classes. Ship class is white. I can turn those off because I know everybody's a cruiser here. But if I'm in the higher tiers, I can turn that on to see which are cruisers, destroyers, all that kind of stuff. I don't need ship info, visibility, and speed, and all this kind of stuff. I can dink around with all that and make this really large. Okay, let's click on Shift. And again, here's my settings and Shift. I'm back where I was before, except for obviously not the map. So I have visibility. I can also kick in the speed. So what's their visibility rating? Black Swans 6.2. I wonder whether all Black Swans are 6.2, because that is with the enhanced visibility 5.4. So he's got super duper invisibility on as well, otherwise known as detection or concealment expert, CE, I think it is. Anyway, all right, so this tells us how, and then how fast, of course. 19 for everything. Ashdodi goes a little faster, but the Chingan is the same as the Swan essentially. But again, I don't care about that information. I know pretty much everything that we got here. Player names, I'm interested in player names because I need to know who I'm playing against. Ship names, nickname, off. Yeah, see, and this, the ranking is for the players, what rank they are there. So, all right. Now, here, oh, scratch that. Here is some new information that I didn't have before, and here's new information I didn't have before. I mean, I know all my stuff here. I'm just saying I haven't had this, haven't used this before. Let me see if is this part of this interface. I don't know. Ship levels. We don't need levels there. Okay, yeah, this is only controlling the panels. Player names, white ship, plan icon, no, okay. Bar height, bar saturation, ship classes I don't need right now, again, because it's, oh, so I'm not sure, and this is only for chat, isn't it? So enable messages, and then here's the contrast, which is why I use this one. Okay, so I don't know what, if anything, as far as control. Oh, but I have my dotted line back. Oh, so I clicked the enhanced and that messed me up. So my dotted line is now back. Yeah, that's good. And the firing range, that vaunted X that's there it is. See, it's gone. Now it's there. Now it's gone. So I'll point my deal that way. And where is my cursor pointed? Well, firing range. I'm going to be hitting the water right there, just this side of that island. So it's just this information presented in a top-down method. Destroyed ships, that's the black ships there. Last known position would be any white outline ships that have lost, any of my team have lost contact of them, but the last time they had contact was there type of situation. So when you see a white outline ship on mine, it's just that, which I utilize. I'll kick in these when I'm in higher tiers, and AA and all that kind of stuff is important and part of the play, but I don't use it obviously at tier 1. So look at that. So overall, I don't know that there's a way to control this. It's giving me information on that guy, and this is just information on me. I don't see any way to control this stuff here. This is my different icons for whatever's going on there. This, I can, if I go slowly, I can move the chat around from there if I want to take it somewhere else. And then right-clicking gives me these items. Right-clicking again puts them away, but there's no, there is. Okay, so I can do this. I'm left-clicking on this, but man, I don't know. I'm left-clicking on this. Not on the words, not on the icons. I'm right-clicking on this. Okay, this can't be moved. That's right-click, that's left-click. So this can be moved. All right, that can be moved. Slowly, carefully, considerately. All right. This is where it's at. Okay, so that's all gone. All right, so that's the interface. You had the clock up here. You can move the clock around, which I've done a time or two. So it looks like most everything's working. That one, yeah, oh dear. That one about you and then about them. Looks like that's a those are non-movable items. But okay, so what they look like. Let's see if I have any changes in any of these things. No, there's no options for the way that this stuff displays here. Everything is the way it ought to be. There's no difference here. All right, credits. There you go. That's how to stay completely out of the match. But again, no, nothing there. We come back to port. And back in port. Victory! Open additional, which is just what you want to see and not see here. I have the Dragon boat and the Arpeggio boat, so I do. Okay. Anyway, and then as I said, yeah, you have your that notifications or nothing, and then here. Played 1 of 1 battles, 100%. I'm guessing, yeah, victories, damage caused, nope. Warships, nope. XP, no. And then watch this. I think we can clear this. Yeah, so everything goes back to starts running from scratch again. Right, so I don't think there's anything else that the mod pack adds. I don't think. I think all of my mods are pretty straightforward. Here. Oh yeah, the bathtub boats. Didn't I add one? I don't know if I added one or not. Yeah, I thought maybe I added the Angry Ocean. Maybe I only talked about it, but I didn't actually add it. I don't know. Well, we'll keep the bathtub boats. That's where we're going. So we're doing anyway. So there it is. Our Aslain's mod pack. Because the official Wargaming mod, yeah, mod multi pack is not